What up though, this is Louis Angel right here with AE Mind, and we're overlooking Malibu coastline right now. Malibu's Most Wanted. You guys have all seen that movie? Well, look, I'm right here, right next to my Slingshot, powerful beast mode. What I'm gonna show you is how to memorize directions, how to get from point A to point B without needing your GPS or asking for directions. Motorcycles in my line, some R6s. Now I have this bad boy. It's a three-wheeled motorcycle. It's called a Slingshot by Polaris. On this one, I can actually mount my phone and use my GPS, but on an R6, on a motorcycle, I couldn't. So I had to really access my memory skills, my memory techniques to be able to memorize how to get from point A to point B so I wouldn't get lost. How to turn on this street, turn right on this other street. How did I go about doing that? I'm gonna teach you as you follow me along in my Slingshot. Let's go. So let me tell you a little story. I remember my first motorcycle, Yamaha R6. I was cruising, riding around, swerving in and out lanes. Probably shouldn't have been doing that, but look, I was young and I loved this vehicle, this powerhouse, right? So I remember one time, smooth street, nobody was on these streets except for myself on a motorcycle and one car in front of me. Everything else was clear, no other cars. So I'm going like 60 miles an hour, right? Car in front of me is going, 60, 65 miles an hour. And then just all of a sudden, it stops in the middle of the road. No other cars around, no reason for it to stop. There wasn't any traffic lights. And I'm just like, this is it. This is how I'm going out. I'm going out, Jesus. I'm done. I step on all the brakes and my bike starts sliding down as if I'm about to fall. My knees almost to the ground. My pants are already starting to scrape the floor as my bike starts sliding down and I'm seeing my life just flash before my eyes. And at that point, I just remember I had a flash, an insight, my instructor telling me, let go. So I let go of the brakes and my bike just miraculously, right before hitting the vehicle in front of me, came upright and I slid out of the way. And I remember just looking at the lady as she was text messaging. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that little side story because I'm right here with my little three-wheel motorcycle as we're about to learn how to memorize directions. All right, the first thing that you want to do is get a visual representation for every right turn you're going to make and every left turn you're going to make. So for every right, I picture a rhinoceros. Every left, I picture a lion. So these two animals, creatures, they're interacting with the street and the associations of those street names. And I'll give you an example right now on how that works. So let's say the first street is make a right on Decker Street. So what you want to do is picture a rhinoceros on a big patio deck and the rhino is maybe sticking its horn inside of the patio deck. So that's what you want to picture for that. Now what you do with that visual representation is place it on a location in your mind. I have a few videos that describe that process. It's called a memory palace or a mental journey palace. For right now, we're just going to use our body. So let's say the top of our head is location number 1. Picture that rhinoceros with the deck coming out from the top of your head. So picture that, visualize it very vividly. Let's say on the next street that's coming up is Mulholland Drive and you need to make a left on Mulholland Drive. First thing you want to do is bring up the lion for left, and the next location is going to be your nose. So there's a lion right there on your nose and he's mowing the lawn and there's a big hole there. So he's mowing the lawn and he falls down the side of your nose because there's a hole right there. So Mulholland Drive, and you need to make a left turn. So the lion, mowing, a hole, Mulholland Drive. There you go. The next one will be Santana Drive. So maybe you need to make a left turn on Santana Drive. So on your shoulder, third location, on your shoulder, I want you to picture Santa for Santana. Picture Santa Claus on your shoulder and he's fighting with the lion. Santa, maybe the lion wants to take away all the presents like the Grinch and he's fighting with Santa on your shoulder because you know that's gonna represent make a left on Santana Drive. Last one here is Orangewood Street and you need to make a right turn on Orangewood Street to get to your final destination. So how would you visualize that? Maybe on your bottom portion of your arm right here, I want you to picture an orange tree popping out, and because of the right, you need to picture a rhino. So the rhino is running right through and into that orange tree, and all the oranges just fall on top of the rhinoceros. So rhino for right, and orange tree for Orangewood Street. There you go. You got 4 streets you need to remember, and all you have to do is visualize them and picture them by associating different funny stories with that to help you remember these directions. All right, so there you go. You memorized this list. What was it? Remember the directions? You got Decker Street. Which way did you need to turn? That's right, you need to turn right on Decker. The next one was what? You got it, Mulholland Drive. You need to turn left because we saw a lion there. Followed by, what was on your shoulder? That's right, we pictured Santa Claus, so Santana. You need to make another left. And finally, you need to make a right on Orangewood. So there you go. What this helps you with is not just to, you know, memorize directions, but it also helps you focus, because now you're not gonna just be depending on a GPS system. You're gonna be actually focusing on the road, and you're gonna be looking out at the scenery as well. So there you go, that's the video. Make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure to get the book Better Memory Now. I have the link down below so you can learn how to memorize not just directions, but anything else, from numbers, random numbers, to, you know, vocabulary words, to names and faces. Get the book at bettermemorybook.com. I'll see you later. Peace out. Because now you just stop.